to know that this isn't just telling us that. It's not just teaching us, like, hey, check this out. There's three worlds, they exist. It's telling us that Hanuman is the awakener or the illuminator of these three worlds. And when we think about Hanuman being devotion, right, we're starting to realize that, we're not talking, we can't push away or run away from any of it, right? We have stressful thoughts, we have nightmares, we have pleasure, right? Both the hell realms and the pleasure realms, they exist in us. So we're not defeating those realms. Yeah. There's going to be talks later of Hanuman defeating certain demonic beings or whatever, and we'll get into that in that meeting. But it's important that we're not defeating these realms. We're not making them go away. We're awakening them. Yeah? So if God is everywhere, that means that God is on every plane of consciousness. That means that God is in those hell realms. It means in the worst nightmares that we have. It means when we have just the worst, most horrendous psychedelic trip, the presence of Hanuman can help us see that God is there, right? We can awaken to that. Yeah? We can even see God in suffering. And that's, of course, something that, Ram Dass practiced and modeled for us so beautifully. Just all that horrendous pain that he had in his body and his mind not working the way that he wanted it to, and just all that work that he did to just love that and just see it as God, right? To love it as God. Ram Dass is talked about, and there's different ways we can kind of relate to our mantras. One thing I've heard Ram Dass talk about is, right, this idea of Ram-izing everything. Yes, so if we have our mantra going Ram, 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 there's multiple ways we can relate to it or play with it, but one of them is that it can help remind us that everything that comes into our awareness is Ram, including just the worst thought that you don't ever want to think, but that because I'm now talking about it, now it's in your mind, right? That thought you don't want to tell anyone. It's like, it's too disgusting. It's too shameful. It's too whatever. Well, now that thought's there, and there's an opportunity that this is telling us that it's actually possible that we can see that thought as a manifestation of God. It doesn't mean that it's not uncomfortable, because that discomfort is also God. It means something else. It means we're falling back into a different type of awareness that can love everything. That's really one of the gems of this chant, is that it's bringing that to us.